listening to PetLifeRadio.com.
It's Oh Behave with Arden Moore, the show that teaches you how to have harmony in the household with your pets. Join Arden as she travels coast to coast to help millions better understand why cats and dogs do what they do. Get the latest scoop on famous faces, their perfectly pampered pets, and who's walking who in Rin Tin Tinseltown. From famous pet experts and best-selling authors to television and movie stars, you'll get the latest buzz from wagging tongues and tails. Garner great pet tips and have a doggone fur-flying fun time. So get ready for the pause and applause as we unleash your Oh Behave host, America's pet edutainer, Arden Moore.
Welcome to the Oh Behave show on Pet Life Radio. I'm your host, Arden Moore. We're starting 2011 off on the right paw. Yeah, pun intended. Because our special guest knows how to motivate people and pets to be their healthy best. By day, she plays Sammy on the NBC soap, Days of Our Lives. And on Tuesday nights, she hosts the hit NBC show, The Biggest Loser. I love that show. And 24/7, she is super mom to Megan and Ben, and of course, a Boston Terrier named Winky. Please give pause and applause to actress and Daytime Emmy winner, Alison Sweeney. Welcome to the show, Alison.
Good morning. Thanks for having me on the show.
Oh, I'm awesome. I'm pumped that you're here. You know, Alison is a spokesperson for a great new campaign to keep dogs and cats at healthy weights, and she just unleashed a must-read book called The Mommy Diet. She's appeared on the cover of People, US Weekly, and she's been on the Today Show, and she even got the gals on that new show, The Talk, to do some jumping jacks. Does she ever sleep? I don't know. We're going to find out right after we take this commercial break, so sit and stay. We'll be right back.
Time for a pause. 4 furry ones, actually. Sit and stay. Oh Behave will be right back.
Molly, here's your dinner. Zeus, that's not your food.
Don't let that happen to your precious cat. Elevate your cat's eating experience with the Cat Tree Tray. The Cat Tree Tray keeps your cat's food off the floor and conveniently located on the cat tree. It's the perfect way to eat. It's a beautiful wrought iron tray that easily attaches to your cat tree and keeps dogs and other critters out of your cat's dish. A must for multi-pet households. There's a 6-inch tray for large bowls and a 4-inch tray for smaller bowls. Purchase your Cat Tree Tray today. Go right now to cattreetray.com. That's cattreetray.com. cattreetray.com.
Let's Talk Pets on PetLifeRadio.com. Oh Behave is back with more tail-wagging ways to achieve harmony in the household with your pets. Now, back to your fetching host, America's pet edutainer, Arden Moore.
Welcome back to the Oh Behave show on Pet Life Radio. I'm your host, Arden Moore. Our special guest is actress and animal advocate Alison Sweeney. You know her best as the host on The Biggest Loser show, and or as Sammy Brady. She's kind of a pro at cat fights on the daytime drama Days of Our Lives. And she's added a new title, spokesperson for a new $1 million fitness challenge for pets. It's called the Hills Science Diet Weight Loss System. You can take the Hills 2011 Pet Fit Challenge, and you might win up to $1 million. That's a lot of kibble, Alison. And I guess the contest ends on the 31st, so let's talk about that right now, because that's some ka-ching.
I know. It's pretty awesome. We made a video of Winky's weight loss success story, and they put it on petfit.com, and they're inviting everyone else to submit their videos of their pet's weight loss journey. And I just think it's a really cute idea. It's a way to really encourage people and remind people how important their pet's health is. And if you win $1 million in the process, what's wrong with that, right?
Yeah, there's some bling there in the collar going to show up on the winning dog or the cat, right?
Yeah, no kidding. There better
So
be.
tell us, I mean, you have always had pets. I mean, ever since you were a kid growing up in Pasadena. This Winky, what an adorable Boston Terrier. Tell us a little bit about how you got Winky, and what happened to Winky's weight, and how this new contest is bringing Winky back into the model where less is more.
Yeah, well, we rescued Winky a couple years ago. We found this great rescue that helped us pick Winky out. She's perfect for our family. We fell in love with her right from the beginning, and she's been a great part of our family ever since. Unfortunately, she definitely has trouble with her weight, and I kind of didn't really pay attention to it, I'll be honest. We go for walks once in a while, and she's happy, and, I never really noticed it getting that out of control, and so I never really thought too much about it. And then our vet really sat us down and explained that Winky had a weight problem and that she really needed our help in getting better, and we need to really pay attention to it, that 2 pounds on a Boston Terrier is a lot of weight.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, she's not sneaking off with your car keys and going through a drive-through, is she? What's up?
No, yeah, exactly. I mean, it's no one's fault but ours, certainly, and we got to do what's best to make it right. So it's great because my son was there. He is obviously so in love with our dog and so happy to have her part of the family, and he was really concerned that we weren't taking care of her right. So, we talked about what we can do to make Winky healthy, and the vet really gave us some good ideas of guidelines of just eating right and working out. And for me as a mom, it was a perfect sort of learning opportunity for Ben to see what we can do to get healthy.
Now, Ben he's about 5, right? How old is Ben?
Yeah, he'll be 6 actually in February.
Oh, nice.
So,
Happy birthday, Ben.
Yeah, exactly. So that was really sort of the 2-part thing I was thinking. And then she introduced us to the Hills Science Diet Weight Loss System, which was this perfect way to not sweat it out when you're trying to help your dog get healthy. It's all pre-measured food, pre-measured biscuits, and you can just kind of have a sigh of relief knowing that it's already been planned out for you, what's appropriate for your dog, and you don't have to worry that you're not giving your dog enough to eat.
How long did it take Winky to get back to a healthy weight? Because I know we don't want yo-yo dieting or crash dietings with our dogs or cats. So was it slow and steady?
Yeah, it was. It was slow and steady, and we saw a change in about, and we really felt good about the change she had been through in a month. And we also incorporated, obviously, exercise into that routine. I thought that was a really important part of the process, as our vet explained it. And she goes for walks with the family and, really consistent stuff that we do together. And, that's been a really big part of the incorporating her into our family exercise routine, and then really getting to see the changes in her, because we noticed as she was walking, she had a lot more energy. She really did. She changed her attitude, and she was more happy to be out and walking around. I mean, it was a lot of fun.
What's her best personality trait now that she's this slim, fit Boston Terrier? Or is there a special trick she does?
Well, she is super strong and very athletic, as it turns out. And so we have a lot of fun with her doing all sorts of crazy, she plays with rope toys and she runs around, our backyard, and she can do kind of fetching tricks. And man, I can get that rope and she can grab a hold of it and hang from in the air. I mean, she is like a,
wow.
Circus act.
So who's in better shape, her or Jillian Michaels?
I'm still going to have to hand it to Jill.
Okay, all right. But it's a close, right?
Close.
Maybe?
Close.
Okay.
Yeah, close second.
So quickly, people can go to petfit.com. The contest the contest deadline is March 31st. But what exactly and briefly can people do to try to vie for this top dog, top cat honors? Yeah, you got to go to petfit.com and read the rules and sign up and make a video. And, those rules are all on the website. Okay, that's good. I mean, I don't know about you, but we don't want our pets to look like hairy Ottomans, do you? When you're watching TV, it's kind of a bummer, don't you think? I think so, too. Absolutely. You want your pet to be a big, active, happy part of your family. And did you feel a little weird or a little awkward when your vet's sitting you down talking about a weighty issue with your dog as host of The Biggest Loser? Were you hoping that it was just quietly in the the confines of the vet exam room? Yeah, I mean, it was definitely an awakening, because I felt like, I care about my pets a lot, and I really want them to be healthy and live a long time with us and not be, because I think weight can really attribute to a lot, but I just didn't realize the impact human food has on your pet. And that was one of the things that I learned a lot through this experience, has been, just how one little, 4 ounces of cheese that you think is just a little treat you're pulling off the table to share with your pet is like me eating 1.5 hamburgers. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's a big difference for a 20-pound dog. So, every little bit makes a huge difference, and that's really something I learned through this experience. It's really going to help me be a better pet owner. So how much does Winky weigh now, and is that the right weight?
Yeah, she does. She's lost, 2 pounds, and she is the right weight, and she's healthy and happy, and we're all, just maintaining and very happy now.
Now, let's backtrack a little bit with your role on the soap opera, the daytime drama, Days of Our Lives. You have some piercing blue eyes that, without even saying a word, you can get a lot of emotions and messages conveyed with your eyes. Have you been told that before?
No, that's a very lovely compliment. Thank you.
No, seriously, I think one of the best parts of acting sometimes is what you do without saying a word.
Yeah, well, that's certainly an important part of it.
So what's happening to Sammy these days on Days of Our Lives? You went from a teenager to villain of the year to, there's an issue right now in the hospital bed with the little boy with the eye surgery. That's what I saw yesterday.
Oh, my gosh.
What a
so
cute
sad.
little boy. He is. I'm wondering if your mommy instincts are taking over now in your role as Sammy.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. My role as being a mom in real life has really changed my performance and made me, I think, a better actress and someone who's more able to connect to the kids and be a part of what they're going through and help them. And they're just amazing. I agree. They're great, cute little actors, and it's really fun to work with them.
Do you ever do a deja vu? Because you started, I guess, when you were 4 or 5 for a Kodak commercial, correct?
Yeah, we talk about that all the time. I started at their age, and, it's just definitely been interesting to see it from their side.
You've been doing this 17 years. What's it like behind the scenes at Days of Our Lives, and how do you juggle the show and the NBC hit The Biggest Loser? I just don't know when you do sleep.
I will say that is the first thing that goes, is to sleep. But I love it. I love both jobs. I really couldn't do it if I didn't love what I, both shows and getting an opportunity to be Sammy every day and help change people's lives on The Biggest Loser. I mean, it's a real honor.
And you had a little issue with a weight, I guess, a while ago, so I was glad to see you on the show. Are there certain things I saw you on doing some core exercises and planks and things like that, but if you fit exercise as just part of your daily regimen now?
Oh, totally. I've made exercise a big part of it. I consider it part of my job, and, nutrition is a big part of my life and my job now, and I've learned so many lessons from working at The Biggest Loser that have really helped me be a better wife and mom and better to myself and my own nutrition. I mean, it's amazing the lessons you can learn.
And are the sets relatively geographically close by, or are you dashing all over L.A. to do these shows?
I'm all over L.A. They're definitely the opposite sides of town, so that part's not easy.
Do you ever wish you could be like Bewitched and just twinkle your nose and go do-do-do-do-do and be right there?
Yeah. Or, just a helicopter to take me from one place to the other.
Yeah, I think we can call. Why don't we call Donald Trump up? Maybe he can help you out, Alison.
Exactly.
He's got a lot of helicopters, right?
Yeah.
I think he can spare one for you. You're doing a lot of good. So we're going to figure out how we're going to get Donald Trump to get you here to there right after we take this commercial break. So everybody, we're speaking with actress Alison Sweeney. So sit and stay. We'll be right back.
Time for a walk on the red carpet, of course. Oh Behave will be back in a flash right after these messages.
If you ask the question, what do I want? What do I need? I'll take affection. I really should mention I need time. I need love. I crave attention. Listen to waiting by the door with shaking tails and happy hearts and running circles round the floor. That's always when the party starts for me. They are my friends. They are my children. They are the furry bears and kids. They are my family. They understand me. That's how I love my pets.
I Love My Pets, the new single by Mark Winter, available on iTunes.
Let's talk pets
Let's talk pets
on Pet Life Radio.
Pet Life Radio.
PetLifeRadio.com.
Hey everybody, I'm Rachel Ray, and you're listening to Oh Behave with Arden Moore on Pet Life Radio.
We're back from the lot. Just checked the paper and we had a record showing at the box. The letterbox, that is. Now back to Oh Behave. Here's Arden.
Welcome back to the O Behave Show on Pet Life Radio. I'm your host, Arden Moore. I'm delighted that we have Alison Sweeney on our show. You know her best as the host on The Biggest Loser. She's also Sammy on Days of Our Lives. She does a lot for pets and people. She's got a new book called The Mommy Diet. And I like that your premise is it's not just for mommies to be, it's anyone who's been a mom or will be a mom. Is that correct?
Yes, exactly. It's for moms, who are going through it now, or moms who had a 20-year-old, or, anyone who finds themselves taking care of others and putting themselves last, making themselves the last priority. And so many people find themselves doing that, and it's got to change, because you can help people better, and you can be a better mom and a better wife and a better caregiver if you are taking care of yourself and your own body.
So give me a couple of tips from the book so people can understand, and we want them all to dash over and get the Mommy Diet book, of course.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I think I talk a lot about specific ideas of how I make time to go to the gym and other alternate exercises you can do. If you're stuck at home, you can't get a babysitter. I have some really fun at-home exercise routines. And then, I have fashion advice and romance advice and some beauty tips and, all sorts of things that just kind of, I think, just give it an overall view of how to make time for yourself.
Well, let's do a quick at-home fitness tip. I think you were doing tricep push-ups, weren't you, on your fireplace mantle?
Yeah, that's what we were showing you on Access Hollywood. I did some quick at-home workout with, push-ups and plank poses, a little kind of yoga combination with that and, tricep push-ups. I also do kind of a more advanced exercise with towel, just a regular, rag towel that you have lying around. You can put it under your feet and pull, and just let your feet hang on the floor, and now use your arms to pull yourself across your kitchen floor or across the bathroom or something like that. And I can tell you right now, it is a tough workout. You keep your stomach up in the air and put all that pressure on pulling yourself across the ground, kind of imagine yourself in an army combat pose, and it's tough. So, it's really kind of creative. It's a lot of fun, different things.
Well, that's good. I mean, I have 2 dogs, and one of them's 12 pounds, and when I do my exercises at home, I do the Wii Fitness. And we do a class together called Leash Your Fitness, where once a week we work out with our dogs. It's awesome. But sometimes little Cleo, when I'm trying to do some core things, she likes to sit on my belly while I'm doing it. I think that's 12 pounds of added weight. That should help me out a bit, don't you think?
That should help you out. That does count. I agree.
I just have to dodge the kisses,
Yeah, exactly. That is the hard part. But I see a group working out near my work, too, that they come in and they do a doggy boot camp. It's really cute every morning in the park near where I work. So,
well, I think
really
the bottom line is, don't you agree that we have to be motivated in some way? And some people go to the gym, some people go work out at home. Some people love their pets so much that I think, for me, I don't want to miss class because Chipper and Cleo will be quite not happy.
Disappointed. Well,
right.
I'll tell you, I absolutely agree. I think that's a big part of it, is finding the kind of workout that encourages you and gets you back in the gym the next time. And you're right, if that works for you, then that's fantastic. And I like to try new things and try different classes, and always am experimenting with different workouts that I might like. So that's the way that I keep interested and active. And I think there's a lot of things that people can do to break it up and make it different. I go on hikes with my dog all the time, and I like working out outside and getting a good playlist going of different kinds of music I'm going to listen to. And so I think there's a lot of variety out there, a lot of different exercises you can do, and you can make it interesting and fun for yourself.
So what's a favorite playlist? What's a couple songs that really get you revved?
Well, I like listening to I like Michael Jackson, Black Eyed Peas. I like anything that gets me upbeat, gets me going. I put different playlists on they're in the book, the playlists I listen to. I have playlists on my website all the time, and I like a lot of different kind of music.
If you want, we could maybe give away a copy of your Mommy Diet book. If we can work with your people and get one signed, and we can send it to one of our listeners. We're the #1 pet podcast on the planet, so that would be nice if you'd be willing to do that. All right, so it's a done deal, listeners. She's giving away an autographed copy of the Mommy Diet. I think we have to have a code word. Do you want to maybe use Winky?
Sure, Winky's a good code word.
What do you think? All right, Winky, you are the gal. I love the name. How'd you get Winky as a name?
Well, when we rescued her, she had lost her eye in a dog fight at the kennel where she was living, and so we named her Winky.
Okay, that's better than One-Eye Jackie, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so I wanted to talk a little bit about The Biggest Loser. This is season 10, is that I think I'm right. I'm not sure. Season 10?
This is season 11.
Oh, season 11. Where did I lose one of the seasons? Well, it must have been with my size 14 pants that are gone by the wayside. I've lost 20 pounds in the last year, and I've kept it off. And I think you're right. It's really paying attention to what you're eating, and I exercise with my dogs. But I love the show. I mean, seriously, if you want motivation, everybody, go tune in to The Biggest Loser. You've probably met so many amazing people. My favorite has to be Allie, though, a few years back, the woman that lost all that weight.
Abby, yeah.
No, Allie. Remember? The brunette, I think it's season 8.
Allie Vincent. She won season 5, yeah.
Yeah, season 5. See, where does the time go?
I know.
But there was a guy named, these people can't see their family for a long time. And can you share, there's one contestant, I believe his name was Bernie, that got a card from his dog while he was there. Oh,
yeah, it was Bernie. You have a good memory.
Yeah, I've been doing my homework. I love the show, I told you. Okay, so tell me a little bit about that. What happened? That's pretty amazing. That's quite a statement about the pet-people bond.
Yeah, well, they're away from their families for a really long time, and especially if you're successful and you continue to lose weight, you're away even longer. And he missed his family. He missed everyone. And I guess his family knew that what he missed the most was his dog, and that he and his dog had a very close bond and a very special relationship, and that he thought about his dog every day. And so his dog sent him a greeting card to let him know that he missed him, and a picture of the two of them together. And it was Bernie's favorite check-in from home to see his dog.
Now, what are the rules? Are they allowed to be able to write to their family, or what's happening? So how do you...
so they do write to their family, and their family writes to them, and then the letters are given to them over time through the show.
So it's the old-fashioned way, the post office, right?
Yeah, exactly.
No internet for these people.
USPS.
Yeah, they can't get on the internet?
Right, they don't have internet access.
And how do you make sure that they're not catching up what's going on TV? Or I don't really realize. These people have to be dedicated to be there for all those months. But what do they do when they're not sweating or watching what they eat? How do they, what do they do for fun, I guess?
I think that is fun. They are sweating, they are eating, and they are sleeping. And that's kind of the point of being there.
Okay.
They get movies and stuff like that. But for the most part, it's really just knuckle down and do it.
Okay, and what's something that you want to entice our listeners about for this season? I know it's you've got the Olympic wrestler now on the show, Rulon.
Yeah, Rulon Gardner, who won the gold medal in Athens at the Olympics. He's an amazing athlete, a wonderful guy, and he kind of let it slip away from him, his health after he won the gold. And so he ended up gaining sort of close to 200 pounds. And he weighed in 2 weeks ago at 474 pounds. And he's been tremendously successful in 2 weeks on the show, and he's amazing, and we love having him, and I think people are really going to be interested in his journey.
How do people get on this show? How do you go about finding these people?
Well, they audition just like sort of for any other show, and they send in tapes that we have of their life and what they're like and their personalities, and then they go through the play date.
In this season, you have these mystery trainers, I guess. What was the premise for that? You kind of mix things up a little bit?
The idea is that we have 2 trainers that are unknown, and they are going to train in secret off-site somewhere else. And it's up to everyone to kind of figure out how they're what's going to happen on the other campus. Are they going to, and they are sort of 2 separate groups, so they don't really know what's happening on the other place, and they're going to be reunited at some point. But for now, we focus on the Bob and Jillian contestants who are continuing to have to lose weight and compete in this game while the others have immunity for 4 weeks.
It kind of keeps it going. I don't know about you, but in the back of my mind, when I'm on a bike or working out, I'd keep wondering, who are these people and what are they doing? And are they losing weight? I think that was a nice added element to keep things jazzed up this season.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it's interesting to see how it's going to play out. And I think that it's a nice opportunity that these trainers remain unknown. And you got an opportunity to see their work, judge them based on the work they do helping people lose weight, and don't judge a book by its cover.
Okay. Now, when you talk about nutrition, there was a couple of things I saw you say, and I want to, maybe you can lead the quiz on this. When it comes to food choices, there's some choices between a Caesar salad and a French fry, and I think you said chicken soup and potato chips. So we're talking calories and sodium. Lead us through that surprising answer on which choice is actually the unhealthiest.
Well, that's not quite. So if you want me to pose it to you, I provided her with 1 can of chicken chicken soup, And then the other was a bowl of large French fries, and I asked her which one had more sodium in it.
Okay.
And she guessed correctly. She guessed the chicken soup. So this message in there is, I didn't say that it's necessarily the unhealthiest option, but in terms of sodium, it certainly is. You have to look out for hidden sodium content in things. And you just can't just assume chicken soup is good for you. You have to look at the serving sizes on the box and judge for yourself and really make an educated decision about what you're eating, because there is a ton of unnecessary sodium in a canned soup.
I think you're right, and that's why I started making my own, and now my neighbors on Todd Street want me to give them some. So see what happens. It's a good thing that keeps going. We're speaking with Alison Sweeney. She is the host of The Biggest Loser. She's on the daytime drama Days of Our Lives. She does a lot for pets. She's now the spokesperson for a new event where you can win up to $1 million. It's called the Hills Science Diet Weight Loss System. It's the Pet Fit Challenge. You can go to petfit.com and get more details. You better hurry up because the contest deadline is March 31st. You do a lot for elephants, the sanctuary. I saw that. I give you a pause up for that, Alison. And maybe just a parting word about the impact that pets have had on your life.
Well, obviously, I am a pet lover, and I've had been with dogs my entire life, and my mom raised me that way and impressed upon me and how important it is to not only love, enjoy the company of a good pet, but to take care of them and be a good owner and responsible. And it was just such an important part of my childhood. So I'm beyond proud to be sharing that with my children moving forward.
Oh, that's great. I'm glad you're passing it on in your family. And we also are going to be giving away a copy of her new book. It's called The Mommy Diet, and Alison has graciously agreed to autograph a copy of the book. And what's the code word they need to give?
They need to give the code word Winky.
Yahoo! Winky, paws up to your dog, who's now a fit Boston Terrier. Thanks for taking the Pet Fit Challenge and being able to work closely with your veterinarian. I'm very happy to hear that success story, Alison. I also at this time want to thank my producer, Mark Winter. He makes this show happen each and every week. So until next time, this is your flea-free host, Arden Moore, delivering just 2 words to all you 2, 3, and 4-leggers out there. Oh, behave.
Coast to coast and around the world, it's Oh Behave with Arden Moore. Find out why cats and dogs do the things they do and get the latest buzz from wagging tongues and tails in Rin Tin Tinseltown. From famous pet experts and best-selling authors to television and movie stars, you'll get great tail-wagging pet tips and have a fur-flying fun time. All Behave with America's pet edutainer, Arden Moore. Every week on demand. This is the place for a special paparazzi treat. Only on PetLifeRadio.com.